Yes, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I again take this time to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Still, I am Odongo Fred, a student of Gulu University. In this new method of learning, I believe we are going to share a lot as I handle this other aspect, which is artificial intelligence. Briefly, before we look at its uses, and we also talk about maybe the disadvantages, we all need to understand what artificial intelligence is. So as you can see just from what I've generated here, artificial intelligence, which is also shortened as AI, is a broad branch of computer science that focuses on creating machines that can mimic human intelligence. What does it mean in this case? We are looking at machines that can be created that can just reason like humans, just like human beings. That is briefly what we mean here. So these machines are designed to perform different tasks that typically require human cognitive abilities, such as number one, here we have learning. You can see that of course it can help us if we want to learn from data and improving over time. As we do that, you find that there is much improvement as we learn. Then still, artificial intelligence can also help to improve, of course, reasoning. It is also designed in a way where it can improve reasoning and making logical decisions. There's also problem solving. We have perceptions, example, the computer vision for images and videos. Now here you can see, maybe if I want to make a video about like some business or some products, of course I can go to AI and still it will help me and bring out what is important. Then these other parts, it can also help in aspects like understanding and generating human language, that is natural language. In this sense, ladies and gentlemen, AI systems work by receiving large amounts of data, processing it to identify patterns and relationships, and then using those insights to act, predict, or even make decisions. Now, from this point, I want to share with you again still on this aspect where I see that of course it is very important for us to look at advantages of artificial intelligence. Here it is just like we're also looking at its uses. How does it help us? Now I have sorted here, as you can see, where I have advantages and description. In the first place, you can see that with the use of artificial intelligence, it can increase efficiency and productivity. AI can automate repetitive routines and high-volume tasks much faster and more consistently than humans, freeing people for more creative or complex work. So you find there's nothing like creativity, and of course, as I said, it will also improve and works on aspect of time. You find that it can move faster. Then there is this one here, 24/7 availability. Here we mean all systems and bots can operate continuously without breaks or fatigue, providing round-the-clock service. Example, customer service chatbots. So you find that this is available just at any time you want to go anytime you want to look for an aspect. Of course, you are ready to do it at any time. You will not find a machine like complaining. In fact, in the simplest term, I can say you will not find a machine complaining with maybe fatigue. No, anything that you get that you want at that time, you easily get it. You easily get it quickly and very fast. Then there's this part here. As I scroll down, there's this part here talking about reduction in human errors. You can see that as human, we are liable to making mistakes, but with AI, you find that AI processes data based of algorithms, significantly minimizing mistakes caused by human factors like tiredness or oversight, leading to greater accuracy. I think this one is just simple, as we can see. Of course, as human, there can be fatigue or there can be oversight, but this one is always much better because it can reduce on the human errors. Then still we also have this part. Let me again scroll it down. There's this part where I said it can enhance decision making. AI can quickly analyze massive data sets to identify, of course, hidden patterns, trends, and correlations, providing data-driven, objective insights for better and faster decisions. I think this one is just straightforward. It is self-explanatory. Members, follow me outside there. We can now see how important it is to use AI. Let us again look at this other one down. There's handling risky situations. You find there are situations, at times there are phenomena, there are situations where something is so risky, and as human it is very hard. This one deals with more especially like hazardous environments like deep sea exploration, the disaster relief, bomb defusal. Look at that, protecting human lives. So we can use it instead of using human being. You find AI can work better in this situation, and you find everything is okay. Then the last one is personalizing experiences. AI algorithms analyze user behavior to provide highly tailored recommendations and content. Examples: streaming services, e-commerce product suggestion. So I think this one is also clear. Now, ladies and gentlemen, follow me outside there. It is also important, much as artificial intelligence has its advantages, but we cannot run away from the fact that we may also have some other disadvantages. So what can be some of the few disadvantages according to the research that I've just made here, looking at what I have in front of you? You can see the first one here. There's high implementation cost. Here I just mean the initial development, hardware, software, and maintenance of sophisticated AI systems and skilled personnel can be very expensive. So it is not easy to maintain, of course. When maintaining, it can be done at a cost that it is very expensive. And the worst part of it now in this second disadvantage, I think this one is very clear. You will also believe with me outside there. There's what they call job displacement. Of course, automation of tasks, especially manual and repetitive ones, poses a risk of widespread job loss in certain sectors. I think this one is very clear. You find that, like, for example, there's a work that can be done by like 10 men for like 1 week, but now you may find this work can be done within 30 minutes just with the implementation of AI system. So you find in this situation many people are left jobless. I think this one is very clear. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have this part of lack of emotional intelligence and creativity. AI is purely logical and data driven. It cannot genuinely feel, emphasize, or inject subjective creativity, stroke emotion into its output. So you find that AI is purely logical and data driven, which is also hard and can bring some other challenges still. Then we have this part that we need to understand together. There is ethical concerns and bias. You now find that if the data used, for example, if the data used to train AI model is biased, example, maybe it can base on like religion. You find that the AI will learn and perpetuate that bias, leading to discriminatory outcomes. Of course, the outcome, the decision that is going to be arrived at will based on how it is formatted, basing on that. So you find that can also be taken as Yes, fine, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are just getting done. We are still in this part of the disadvantages of AI system. There's this last part, second last part, of course, which talks about privacy concerns. Now you'll find that AI requires vast amount of data to learn, raising significant concerns over data privacy, security, and potential surveillance. Of course, there's nothing like privacy in it, because as you do that, of course, you do at a cost, as I said, because it will require also the data, and of course, there can be easy follow-up to find out really what is going on. Then finally, we have over-reliance on AI. When you over-rely, like there's excessive dependence on AI for decision making, it can diminish human skills, of course. Yeah, that is true. I think it is true. It can diminish human skills and critical thinking, which is crucial in handling problems and emergencies. Of course, as human, at times we need to keep ourselves in a way where you can reason, you can be creative, so that you can solve some other problems as human. But now with AI, at times it can bring about that over dependency, which of course will diminish human skills. So briefly, ladies and gentlemen, in this process that we are going through, that is basically what AI system is. And of course, I thank you so much for following me outside there. I believe with this method we have learned, and I also request that in case of any comments you share with me, we discuss, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that we can talk briefly, we exchange, and of course we see other things together. So I request that you don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day.